Hello, this is Horror Chatter, and today I have an audio I want you to listen to, and it's from a young man named BUCHANO921 on TikTok. Okay, and this is what he's talking about. He's talking about sleeper cells, and I think it's important. I think you need to hear it. So let's listen to it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
So it looks like we're going to war. Last night, Al Qaeda sent out a message basically stating that he is activating all of the sleeper cells. All right. The leader of Al Qaeda said for every able Muslim to prepare, you know. Now, from what the CIA has stated, how this is going to play out more than likely is you're going to have activity popping off in different cities, LA, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Dallas, like just all across the nation. You're gonna have things just popping off. There's gonna be so much commotion that they're not gonna be able to keep up with everything. Last year there was a guy that crossed the border. When they stopped him, he said, "You don't know who I am yet, but soon you will know." Now, the internet did his research. He was one of the main leaders from Al Qaeda. So these are the type of people that we have here right now. Now, there's over 1,000 sleeper cells across the U.S. and things are looking pretty ugly. All right.
Now, look, we're talking about at least 1,000 sleeper cells in the United States activated at one time to cause strategic. I mean, I can't even imagine, what that would do. And you think when you hear something like that, you think, you know what, that could never happen, right? It sounds insane. It sounds like something from an action movie. Seriously, in your head, that's what it sounds like, right? Until I came across a story, and this is the audio to the story, and I want you to listen to it, and we'll come back and we'll talk about this.
Restaurant and placed and right. Good afternoon. My name is Kevin McMahill. I'm the sheriff at the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. At about 2:19 this morning, two males dressed all in black arrived at the restaurant behind me, known as Piero's, at 355 Convention Center. One of them was on a scooter. They got off the scooter, walked up to the front door of the restaurant, and placed an improvised explosive device. That device was then ignited, and after a couple minutes of burning, it then detonated, causing some damage to the unoccupied building at that time. We did not receive any reporting on this device going off until about 10:36 this morning when their cleaning crew came in. That cleaning crew then went forward and notified the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department of a bombing that had occurred earlier that day. When we arrived, became obvious to us that a device had exploded, and we are now in the midst of that investigation. This investigation is being coordinated through our armor team, which is our all hazards team, along with the FBI, the ATF, and of course my counterterrorism section here at Metro. I want to assure the community, obviously because we're near the Las Vegas Strip, that there is no further threat that we are aware of or that we are investigating. We do know that these two individuals are outstanding, and we'll be providing additional information to you in the hours to come. I just want to reemphasize again to our community, there's no reason for you to feel like there's a threat to Las Vegas Boulevard or a threat to individuals within the community. And with that, I can't really release any other information because it's a very preliminary piece of the investigation, but we'll be notifying you very soon when we provide you an update from police headquarters.
And I'm thinking to myself, that sounds like a sleeper cell. To me, that sounds like an example of a sleeper cell. And I'm just saying, around the holidays, around Christmas, around Thanksgiving, I mean, anytime really, be very, very vigilant. Okay? If you are in a public place and something seems off, then something might be off. Pay attention to your surroundings, no matter where you go, women especially. Pay attention to what is going on around you. This is not a joke. Okay? From this story right here, they should have never gotten away with it. Somebody seen something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody seen something. But what my fear is that sleeper cells will be activated due to the shooting in Washington this past week. Okay? And I can't help but think that the one who did that was in our, you know what I'm saying, in our military and stuff. Y'all really need to clean some stuff out. You need to get down to this. This is not something that you go home and sit on. It's not. And it's serious. It's very serious. And I just want you to understand how serious this shit can get. Okay? So, until the next time, this is Hard Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.